If you have ever seen this show, then you know that I am all about gadgets. And just like we do at home, going green is also a movement that can be found when it comes to electronics. As a matter of fact, energy consumption is the third most important factor when it comes to buying new electronics. So joining us today to help us find the latest environmentally friendly products for both home and on the go is digital answer man Jim Barry from the Consumer Electronic Association. Jim, thanks you so much for joining us today.
Nice to be with you.
Okay, so like with every product, there's always something hot and new every year. What's going on this year?
Well, there's lots of cool stuff. One thing is connected homes, and if you have a connected home that you can control from your smartphone. So there's a lot of new products in that area. I've got some here. This is the Iris system from Lowe's, and if you see that there's a number of different devices, and you can buy these as modules. Starter set is under $200, where you get the controller and the keypad. This is a smart thermostat.
Mm-hmm.
You also have smart light switches, or even a controller for your hose and sprinkler for watering your lawn, turning it on and off remotely. You also have Occupancy light switch. This is from Lutron. Replace your light switch with one that'll only come on when you're in the house or in the room or out of the room. And those are as little as 25 or 30 bucks or so. So that's a way to not have be sure the lights go off when you leave the room.
Right.
If you have a house where you want to do each room individually, this is the Ecovent. This is a company that, again, using you replace your heating and cooling elements with this baby, and then you can control each room separately from your phone. So you got some rooms, 3-bedroom house, you got 7 or 8 rooms. Some of them you want to keep hotter or cooler.
Right.
You can control them all remotely.
Okay. Well, okay, so I bring new stuff in. Now what do I do with the old stuff I'm taking out?
Well, the old stuff you want to recycle responsibly, and there's a lot of places, this month, Earth Month, you're going to see a lot of electronic retailers on a Saturday maybe bring your products in and recycle them.
Okay.
If you want to know the place near you, you can go to greenergadgets.org, greenergadgets.org, plug in your zip code, and it'll give you a list of responsible recycling places near you. There's over 8,000 across the country, and they may be retail stores, they may be transfer stations, could be a lot of different places,
right.
But these are the places where you can take your electronic devices and recycle them.
Is there any way that I can tell that something's a green object?
Well, there's a couple of things. One is probably the best way is look for Energy Star label on them. A lot of us know those more from our kitchen appliances or laundry equipment,
right.
But more and more electronic products have them on now. And Energy Star is a great program that has been around for a couple of decades, and you can look at that. And you know, for instance, you'll find laptop computers. I've got one here from HP. They use an average of about $7 a year, pennies a day for electricity. So
right.
That is and energy. So that's a really good story.
So if I want to try to figure out in advance what kind of impact it's going to be on my energy bill, there's a calculator?
There is an energy calculator. There's one also at greenergadgets.org. You can put in the model number of what you're buying, and it will tell you what it will give you a calculation of the estimate, just like those Energy Star labels do, that will tell you that this particular device will estimated use this amount of energy and cost this much over the coming year. So that's a great way for budgeting, especially this month. Earth Month is also tax month. A lot of us just paid our taxes, so this is a good way. A lot of us are thinking about both of those things at this time of year.
Jim, you just mentioned budget. As much as I would like to go through the house and just clean everything out and bring in everything new, that's not going to happen. So is there a way that I can live greener with what I have?
Well, yeah, you can. There's a couple of things. I already mentioned with new stuff getting Energy Star things, but one thing would be to unplug. Unplug things that you're not using on a regular basis. Now, for some of us, that's not really practical. If you've got a DVR, for instance, that's going to stay on all night. But get one of these smart power strips that you plug your devices into, and that will shut down the things that don't need to be on all night.
Right.
It will shut down all of the different devices that don't, and leave on just the ones that you do need to use. So that's one thing you can do. The other thing I'd say is innovate. Look at all these innovative new devices that you can plug into the wall right now and smarten up your home and save some money.
Right. Digital answer man Jim Barry, thank you so much for spending some time with us this afternoon. If you'd like more information about green gadgets, all you have to do is go to our website, wboc.com, and click on our picture at the top of the page. Well, we've been talking out with the old and with the new. Why not try a new restaurant? Next, Sean Stryker gets a taste of some of the delicious food being served up. DelmarvaLife will be right back.